Hello, hello, hello. So this is just a random live. If you're watching this on the replay, that means that it was a good time. So stick around as it gets interesting at some point. Whenever I randomly go live, there's nobody here yet. So it's just you and me. It's raining outside, which is really unusual where I am. It's usually just foggy and cold. And today it's raining and it sounds nice. So I thought we would enjoy the rain sounds together. Of course, like as I was setting this up, the rain died down, but it's supposed to rain all afternoon. So we'll see how long this goes for. Let me see what my weather app says. Yeah, it says it's going to rain until 3 o'clock. So, boom. Turn off my notifications. There we go. So it should be a lot rainier later. The city sounds are very, very loud. So I would normally have a window open to hear the rain sounds, but the city sounds are like twice as loud as the rain. So they're not really that relaxing. I've got some research. I was going to write a script with you guys for Monaco. So, hey, Just Beautiful. It's raining in Texas. So awesome. It's raining with the both of us. I think the thing is, though, is that rain in that part of the world is common, whereas here it's fairly rare. Hey, Kusia, welcome. I also did grab the trivia book, just in case it comes to that. It usually does. Okay, there it goes. But yeah, hey, Amori Moon. I feel like I've seen your name before, or it's just very similar. I love the rain too. I love the rain sounds, so I'm enjoying it while I can. Of course, it's like very lightly raining now. It was going pouring. I'm like, oh, I should go live. And then I set it up and then it calmed down. So I'm sure it will be pouring more soon. So why don't we read about Monaco together? I've already been researching Monaco. What a place. These microstates have the wildest histories. Hey, Yannick. Good to see you. I figured, Amori Moon, your name is very familiar. Yes. So let's see. These books, too, when they're for small countries, they have really, really good history sections in here. So maybe I'll read some to you, too. But let's see. We're starting off with the Greeks. That's right. So it was believed that. Hello, Simon McLean. Welcome. We're just hanging out today, doing whatever. So for Monaco, it's named after the Greek word monoikos, which means a lone house, which makes me think of oikos yogurt. So oikos means house, mono meaning one, right? One house. So it's named that because there was a temple to Hercules where Monaco is now, and that was the only building there. So they just called it one house, monoikos. So let me write that down. Monoikos for Hercules. The temple is obviously not still there, but the bay is called Hercules Bay still. Let's see. For Hercules, and they became under the control of the Holy Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire, in particular the House of Genoa. And in Genoa was the Grimaldi family, one of those infamous Italian families. They should do, I know that they make TV shows about some of the Italian families. I know they did the Borgias family in Rome. And I know that there's a Catherine de Medici show for the Medicis. But all of the families in Italy in like medieval and Renaissance times were so rife with drama. They could really do more like drama TV shows about them, or do like remakes, like do a modern day version of like Medici house drama. That would be interesting. The Grimaldis, that was one of those families. Let's see. Let me see what my book says when it comes to the Grimaldis. Let's see. How is everyone else today, by the way? Genoa was the most powerful city-state in Italy, vying for wealth and influence with Naples, Venice, and the Vatican. The Grimaldi family provided many of Genoa's political, religious, and military leaders. Monaco became a colony of Genoa. Oh, the Ghibellines, that's right. The Ghibellines built the fortress on the rock. And their rivals were the Guelphs. And the Grimaldis were allied with the Guelphs. Let's see. Grimaldi family versus Ghibellines. I don't think I can take notes and be live at the same time. Should we just read about Monaco together, or do you guys want to play some trivia? You guys are always up for trivia. Can we hear the rain now? A little bit. It's raining so lightly now. I want there to be like a storm, Let's see. I'm down. Oh, trivia. Okay, everyone wants to do trivia. Let's just do trivia then. I'll put my work aside for later. Last night's tarot card readings put you in a coma, Blacklit Star. I'm so glad. Yeah, I got to a point where I realized I was getting a migraine and I didn't want to say it live. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go. And then I spent the whole Halloween night. I still kind of have it right here with a rough, very painful migraine. So I think it might have been because of the weather change. So yeah, it's now that the weather has changed, I feel a lot better. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was really fun while it lasted. Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay though. I have medicine and things for it. Kind of need to talk to my doctor because I take this very specialized, very expensive migraine medication to prevent migraines. And getting a whopper like that was not okay. It's supposed to be blocking those kinds of things. So I may have to try different medication yet again. Esther's here. You're just watching one of my videos. How awesome. Which one were you watching? Let's see. Thank you, Esther. I'm feeling a lot better. Let's see. Which one should I start with? That's right. At this section in the book, they get really difficult. So are you guys up for some slightly medium level difficult trivia? Let's see. Where did I leave off? Difficult is fun. Okay. What are the Pan-African flag colors? Let's start there. There are 3. What are the Pan-African flag colors? Let me move this down here. You can list 1 or 2 or 3. Oh, good job, Mark. Red, green, and yellow. Yes. Red, green, and yellow. You got it. Green, red, and yellow. Good job. Kusia knows them too. What's the largest island that belongs to Scotland? Excluding Great Britain, it says. Like itself. What's Scotland's largest island? I thought it was Isle of Skye too. I can see where I circled it and erased it. I guessed Isle of Skye. Isle of Wight, I think, belongs to England, not Scotland, Mark. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. The islands are not my expertise when it comes to British geography. I told you these would be hard. I skipped a bunch of these last time we played trivia, like the other day, because they just seemed too hard. So it starts with an L. It's the Isle of Blank, of course, because it's a British island. It starts with an L. Oban. I've never even heard of that one. I know nothing really about all the little islands, especially the ones around Scotland. I learned so much doing research for the Great Britain episode, which is all filmed and all ready to go. Thankfully, the whole Prime Minister crisis calmed down so I could film it. It starts with an L. Lewis, yes, there you go, Mark. It is the Isle of Lewis. Apparently, is the largest island that belongs to Scotland. Speaking of islands up in that corner of the world, what is the capital of the Faroe Islands? Let me grab some more water. You can hear how dry my mouth sounds. Torshavn. Good job, Kusia. I think it's Torshavn, but the American in me wants to say Torshavn. Oh, I put too much flavor in it. Not a bad thing. It just tastes different. Let's see. Lake Bodensee borders which 3 countries? Lake Bodensee borders which 3 countries? Well, listen to my voice. My voice has been doing that a lot lately. It's done it a couple times while I'm filming. Wow, Kusia, Austria, Germany, Switzerland. Very good. Kusia, where are you from? You know trivia like that. That's very good. How about this one? This is a little tricky. What is the largest disputed sovereign nation? Kyrgyzstan. Did you leave a comment on my Kyrgyzstan video? Because now your name sounds kind of familiar. I think I've read your name on a comment before, and Kyrgyzstan sounds about right. Western Sahara is a good guess. A sovereign nation, so recognized. Larger than Armenia. This is kind of a trick question. Larger than Kosovo. Sovereign nation. Way larger than Palestine. Taiwan, you're on the right track with Taiwan. Larger than South Sudan, which does have its fair share of disputes around the borders. I still think they haven't cemented down the borders of South Sudan yet. There you go. It's China. There you go, Yannick. The answer is China. It makes sense when you think about it, but the major countries like that doesn't really cross your mind, does it? When you think of disputed countries. What is the major export commodity for Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates? There you go. Mark got it right away. Kusia got it right away. It's oil. Oil. Very good. Everyone knows this one. That one's easy, huh? The options were sand, oil, pharmaceuticals, and electronics. So I think sand is supposed to throw you off because they do export a lot of sand. But I know the UAE does, but I'm not sure about the others. The Oriental Pearl TV Tower is located in which city? Oriental Pearl TV Tower. I have my candle lit again, but I think this candle is dying because the wick is too long. Very good. Kusia, it's Shanghai. See, it's too strong. Goodness. Let me see. Die. Stop burning. There, yeah. I think this candle's done. The wick is all busted on the bottom. Let me put you over here without making too much noise. R.I.P. to candle. Yeah, it was a good one. It was my autumn candle. I'm gonna have to get another one before I get winter candles. It's not time for winter candles yet. Rain check. You can hear it. I'm happy. Let's see. Ooh, what's the highest mountain in the Balkans? I would not normally ask this one because I do not know the answer. I only know because the book tells me. What's the highest mountain in the Balkans? I don't know enough about mountains in the Balkans. I know like the ranges and things. Is Slovenia in the Balkans? Technically, but it's not the three pointy one. What's it called? It starts with a T because it's try something. See, my Balkan mountains is rusty. My knowledge of Balkan mountains. Triglav, that's the one. Yeah, there, Kusia's got it. Triglav. It's not Triglav. It's not even an option. The two options, well, they give you 4 options, but 2 of them are obviously knotted. They give you Mount Olympus and Mount Elbrus. Simon's like, you guys are good at this. Well, it's the more streams you come to with my streams, the more you learn about geography. So your options are Musala or Mount Korab. Musala or Mount Korab. I could not find either of these mountains on a map, so I usually steer away from questions that I don't know the answers to, but I'm testing the water here. It's not Korab, it is Musala, apparently, according to this book. I cannot confirm nor deny. Musala. The Marina Bay Sands Hotel is located in which city? Yeah, it might be higher by like that much. It might be one of those where like, oh, the mountains and the range are almost the same height. Good job, Mark. It's Singapore. Kusia knew it too. That building is so beautiful, isn't it? I really want to visit Singapore and see all the sights there. The town of Neum is the largest settlement along the short coastline of which country? Let me write it in the chat, even though you guys probably already know it. Oop, I have to click on the chat first. Neum. Where would you find that? Yep, see, Kusia knew it. It's Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yep, the one town on their very tiny coastline. Before the euro, what was the currency used by Spain? Before Spain adopted the euro, what was their currency? It's the Spanish word for peso. So you would think peso, but it's a Spanish version of the word peso. Like a Spain Spanish, like a Castilian Spanish version of the word peso. Just take the word peso and make it fancier. Peseta. There you go. Simon got it. Peseta. I had a friend who is, her family's from Mexico. And hey, namaskar, Prince Dara. Her family's from Mexico, but she was born here. And she took Spanish in high school thinking that would be an easy A because she speaks it fluently. And they taught Castilian Spanish. And she's like, I can't understand a single thing they're saying. And she didn't do very well in the class. Hey, Nagato, good to see you. Ooh, lots of like fun people coming out. We're doing some trivia because of course we are. I love the trivia, don't you? Dakar is located on the most westerly point of mainland Africa in which country? In which African country can you find Dakar? Very good, Simon and Kusia. The answer is Senegal. Very, very good. Senegal. Speaking of Africa, Haile Selassie was emperor of which African country? Haile Selassie was emperor of which African country? Ooh, Jack got quiet. Eritrea is a very close guess, Simon. It is a country very close to Eritrea. Not a lot of African nations. There you go, Kusia got it. Ethiopia. It's Ethiopia. Not a lot of African nations had emperors. There were lots of kings and chiefs and things, but not a lot of countries had emperors. The Anatolia Peninsula is located in which country? Making sure that my chat's all up to date. Yep, okay. It's Turkey. Very good, Kusia. Turkey. That one's kind of easy if you're a geography nerd. The ancient city of Carthage is located in which modern-day country? Where would you find the ruins of Carthage? Ooh, not Greece, Mark. It's Tunisia. Very good, Kusia. Kusia, aren't you a teenager? And you're just like a huge geography nerd. That's my kind of nerd. There's not a lot of, according to the analytics, most of my viewers are like over 25 and under 40. So it's refreshing to see a young person. You young people know so much about geography. Wow. Right. Am I thinking of the right person? Aren't you? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Anyway, don't mean to offend if that's what I did. Yes. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I know, right? Oh, thank you, Prince Dara. Very kind. All right. Who did the U.S. buy Alaska from in 1867? Kusia going off low key. I know Kusia's killing it, huh? Mark got that one. It's Russia. Simon got it too. Kusia got it too. Man, someday I want to do like find the people who like kill it on geography trivia on my channel and do like a tournament of champions. That would be so fun. Because some of you guys are just so crazy smart and fast. Tahiti is an island in which overseas territory? In which overseas territory can you find Tahiti? Let's see. Ooh, Des, welcome. It's actually not New Caledonia. It's the neighbors. Goose, you forgot this one? Uh-oh. I think you found the corner of the world you have to brush up on. It's the one next to New Caledonia, Des. New Caledonia, I think, is just the one island and like the tiny islands around it. So this is the other French one. That's your big hint. I don't know how else to clue you guys in. Let's see. You can still hear the rain. Good. It's supposed to rain for a couple more hours. All right. It is, like I said, a French territory in Polynesia. And that's your hints. It is a French territory in the region of Oceania known as Polynesia. There we go. Des got it. French Polynesia. There we go. It is French Polynesia, where you can find Bora Bora and all of those like fantasy luxury islands, like honeymoon islands, right? New Britain and New Ireland are islands of which country? New Britain and New Ireland are islands of which country? And I can explain to you after why exactly they're named that. Not New Zealand. That's a great guess, Kusia. Great guess. New Britain and New Ireland. Not Australia. That's also a very good guess. You guys are in the right corner of the world. in the area where people like discovered new lands and were like, well, what are we going to name this after? And just slap a new in front of it. It is Papua New Guinea. Good job, Mark. Papua New Guinea. Yeah, Papua. Because, yeah, they discovered or they started exploring that one a lot later than all of the other territories because it was so wild. And they just ran out of names. There's some funny names in there. There's a lot of new blank. But yeah, the Levant is a region of which geographical region? Where in the world can you find the Levant? Or Levant, I've heard some people say, but very rarely. The Levant. And what region of the world? So don't give me any specific countries because it kind of spans over a couple of countries. The Levant. With a T. I'm sorry, I'm Californian. We can't say our T's. The Levant. Levant. My inhaler. I might need my inhaler soon. Oop, okay. Not Europe. South America, the Middle East. Hey, Stan Talent's here. Yes, it's in the Middle East. It's where Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, parts of Jordan. It's that, like the Bible areas. That's the Levant. We're doing hard trivia. So, what is the most northerly city in China? Middle East, LOL. What's the most northerly city in China? Harbin would have been my guess. Beijing, there's a lot of cities north of Beijing, Prince Star. Like a lot. Harbin would have been my guess, but it's apparently not Harbin. Beijing's definitely the most northerly major city, obviously. Shenyang, no, it's blank city. Blank city. This is another one that I would not have been able to get this, so I want to see how smart you guys are. Or who's the fastest Googler. Yeah, either one, I don't mind. The chat died. You're all Googling. I wonder what Google says. I should Google it too. Northern. There we go. Mohe City. Let me see what Google says. Northernmost China city. Yep. The answer comes up on Google. It is Mohe City, which I've never heard of. There are so many cities in China. So many that they're major cities. It's just that the major cities are so major that even like the big cities get dwarfed by the major cities. China is like, we can't wrap our head around how big China is in terms of population. Which country has the shortest land border with Russia? Which country has the shortest land border with Russia? And like I always say, I'd rather you guys Google it than just sit around going, I don't know, because then you're learning. Now we all know. It is North Korea is the answer. They have a teeny tiny little border with North Korea. Norway is second. And technically, I don't think Russia borders Japan. Lots of disputes between islands, but I don't think they technically border Japan. But yeah, Norway also has a teeny tiny border, but North Korea's border is even teeny tinier. What is the most active volcano in Europe? I was about to say Zambia and another country. You're way off, Simon. The shortest land border with Russia. It is Mount Etna. Kusia got that one. Etna is the answer. I think Etna is the one that is just like constantly erupting, right? Or is that Stromboli? It must be Mount Etna. Oh, no, the largest. I think Stromboli is the one that's always going off. I think. Anyway, let's see. The Sherpa people are indigenous to which mountain range? The Himalayas. Esther got that one. The Himalayas, but everyone knew this one. All right. There's someone in this chat that's going to get this question immediately, but I won't say who because it'll give it away. Known for its tea and silk, Assam is a province in which country? In what country will you find the province of Assam? Oh, Mark got it first. It's India. Kusia got it. Stan Talent got it. I thought Prince Dara would get it first, but of course Prince Dara got it. And Esther got it too. It is India. Very good, you guys. How many countries have Judaism as their majority religious affiliation? How many countries out of their top religions have Judaism as their top religion? It is one. Good job, Kusia. Only one nation in the world. What is the official currency of the Maldives? Just Israel. What is wobbling under my desk? I lean on my desk. Is it this? I have some lip gloss on here. Is it rolling around? I don't know. The Maldivian dollar is a fantastic guess, but it is not that. It's a word because it's near India, so it's a word that kind of sounds like rupee. It's not the rupee, but it sounds like rupee. It's definitely a play on the word, well, not a play, but a variation. The rupiah. Very close, very close, very close. Rupiah. Everyone's saying rupiah. I wonder if that's what Google says, but that's not what my book says. Let me know if you guys Googled that and that's what Google says. Because rupiah is an option on here and it says no. Rufiah. There you go. Esther got it. It's the rufiah. Rufiah. Yeah, rufiah. There you go. Someone else has the rupiah, but I'm not sure who. What is the official language of Malta? It's getting dark in here, but I don't mind. Do you guys mind if it's dark in here? I've had a migraine all night, so I don't want it to get too bright. Kusia got it right off the bat. Maltese. Hey, Dragos. They also speak a lot of English, but their official language is Maltese. What is the capital of Oman? What is the capital of Oman? Muscat. Good job, Kusia. What is the most southerly city in Africa? Something is, oh, you know what it is? It's probably this. It is Cape Town. That goes to Mark. Port Elizabeth's a good guess, but Cape Town is apparently farther south than Port Elizabeth. It is Cape Town. We're near the Cape of Good Hope, right? What city of India used to be called Madras? Which Indian city used to be called Madras? You guys said you wanted hard ones. It is Chennai. Good job, Prince Dara, who's in India. So we can expect them to answer all the Indian ones. The Titanic sailed from which city? As in, what was their last port of call? Where did they last sail from? Not where they began. Where did the Titanic last sail from? And Liverpool's where it began. France, they stopped off in France for a minute. And then they went to one other place. Not Nancy. Belfast. Oh, no, they weren't made in Liverpool. It was made in Belfast. It went to Liverpool. It was not Ireland, technically. It started in Ireland. Queenstown. It starts with an S. It starts with an S. They went from Belfast and they went, there you go. Jack got it. Good job, Jack. It's Southampton. They started in Belfast. They went to, maybe it was Liverpool, because they had one stop and then they had a stop in France, and then they went to Southampton, and then it sank. I'm too much Titanic knowledge from Jack. I'm dying to go to the Titanic Museum in Belfast. I love the Titanic. That's like they almost hero worship it there, so like that's where I belong. Yeah. Everyone goes through a Titanic obsession. On which island can you find Pearl Harbor? As in the famous Pearl Harbor attack of 1941. Which island can you find Pearl Harbor on? It is Oahu, DRVP. DRVP. I'll just say DR. Oahu is the answer. Good job, Bikusi. Got it too. Oahu. It is in Hawaii, but not the big island of Hawaii. It's on Oahu. I think Oahu's the second biggest, right? This one's kind of long. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in 1914 created tension between Austria-Hungary and which other country? So essentially, which country did Austria-Hungary declare war on? And there we go. It's Serbia. Good job, DR. Serbia, yeah. It kicked off the ripple effect of World War I. Good job, you guys. South Sudan gained independence from Sudan in what year? It is getting pretty dark. It is a dark, dreary day outside. Whoa! Change it to soft light and then turn it way down. It is 2011. Good job, DR. We've got a new challenge. Oh, no, sorry. Des got that one first. Des got it first. 2011 was the year that they officially gained independence. Yeah. In what continent can you find Tonga? In which continent will you find Tonga? Oceania. Good job, Kusia. It is Oceania. Out there in the water. In which continent will you find Sao Tome and Principe? I'm like rephrasing these. It's Tonga time. I love. Oh, that was quick. DR got it first with Africa. It isn't. Tonga is a volcano. It is very volcanic. They just had a huge eruption earlier this year on Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai, which is in my head forever now. I'll always remember the name of Tonga's volcano because it's a perfect name for an underwater oceanic volcano. Let's see, in which continent will you find Dominica? In which continent will you find? 70k years ago, Tonga wiped out humanity. Wow, they had a big eruption then. Des got it first. It's North America. And Kusia got it too. North America. Very, very good. Leningrad is the former name of what modern city? What city used to be known as Leningrad? Back in the Soviet times. DR got it first. It's St. Petersburg. Very, very good. Des got it. Kusia got it. Mark got it. Yannick got it. Very, very good. How about Stalingrad is the former name of what modern city? What city was? I think when it was founded, it was called Stalingrad. Now it is not called that. It is Volgograd. There you go. Kusia got it. Volgograd. Wasn't it founded by Stalin? And that's why it's called Stalingrad. Or was called Stalingrad. And now it's named after the Volga. Speaking of the Soviet Union, who was the last leader before the Soviet Union collapsed? Who was in charge of the Soviet Union when the whole thing came down? It was Gorbachev. Kusia got it. Everyone else got it too. Mikhail Gorbachev. What is the most commonly used currency in West Africa? What is the most commonly used currency in West Africa? Guinea? No. The franc. Des got it. The franc. I think specifically the West African franc. Hello, phone. That was a loud beep beep. Um, but yeah, the West African franc, but I think other countries use their own versions of the franc as well. Rosa Parks famously refused to give up her seat on a bus in which U.S. town? In what town in the U.S. is famous for Rosa Parks? It is Montgomery. Good job, DR. It is Montgomery, Alabama. You know, I think Birmingham is the one that we think of, but I think we get that confused with Dr. King's Letters from Birmingham Jail. I think that we just associate Birmingham with the beginning of the civil rights movement because of that. But yeah, because my first instinct is to say Birmingham too, but it's not. What is the Italian name for Switzerland? What do they call Switzerland in Italy? Svizzera. Good job, Kusia. Wow. Svizzera, says Des. Very good. Helvetia is a good guess, DR. What is the German name for France? What do they call France in Germany? Frankreich. Des got that one. Frankreich. France land. Perfect. And what is the French name for the United States? What is the United States known as in France? You guys are smart with your languages. I'm impressed. États-Unis. Very good, Des. Les États-Unis. Which I remember being in French class, and it's like, if you forget what it is, it's state backwards. It was like, whoa. Mind-blowing. États-Unis. Saxony is a region of which country? In which country will you find the region of Saxony? It's Germany. Good job, DR. It is Germany. What is the capital of Somaliland? Not Somalia, Somaliland. What is the capital of Somaliland, the self-declared republic? Hargeisa is the answer. Kusia got that one. Hargeisa. Socotra is an island in the Arabian Sea belonging to which country? Which country owns the island of Socotra? It is Yemen. Good job, DR. Des got it too. Simon got it. Kusia got it. You guys are so smart. It is Yemen. The Midian Mountains is a mountain range in which country? In which country will you find the Midian Mountains? I have a bubble. There it goes. Libya is a good guess, DR, but it is not Libya. It is a Middle Eastern country, I will say. Russia's a good guess because they got a ton of mountains over there. The Midian Mountains. I think that's the English name for the mountains, though I suspect. I'm not sure. I'm dropping hard ones on you guys because I know you guys can handle the hard ones. The Midian Mountains. Should I write it in the chat? Oh, nope, because Des got it. It's Saudi Arabia. Very good, Des. Let's see. Which African country has the highest altitude capital city? Which of Africa's capital cities is the highest? Or which country? They want the country, sorry, not the city. Which country has the highest capital city? Not Ethiopia. I think Addis Abeba's. Isn't it in one of the lowlands, Addis Ababa? Or is it in the mountainy area? I thought it was in the lowlands of Ethiopia. The elevation of this country dwarfs the elevation of every other African country. On average, I should say. Not overall, but They don't have the highest points, but most of the country is extremely high elevation. I need to stretch my back. I've been leaning forward for too long. It is Lesotho. Good job. Simon didn't even hear the question, and they know that it's Lesotho. Very good. Lesotho is the answer. Morocco's a great guess, though, because they have lots and lots of mountains. The Great Escarpment is a topological feature in which country? In which country will you find the Great Escarpment? Not Belgium, not Australia. Australia's a good guess because that sounds like an Australian kind of thing. The Great Escarpment. I think it was named by the British. Hence why it sounds like an Australian name. It is in southern Africa. While we're talking about Lesotho, we're in the same area of southern Africa. I can hear the rain. It sounds so nice. I have a little porch outside, so I can hear it hitting the wood porch more than I can hear it hitting the roof. The Great Escarpment. It's a really beautiful place, and they have a lot of very unique flowers there that are only found in that part, only found in the Great Escarpment. It's its own biome. One of the few countries in the world to have an area that has its own biome. The Great Escarpment. Madagascar is a very good guess, Simon, because they definitely have their own biome, but it's not Madagascar. It is in southern Africa, though. Not Namibia, it is South Africa. Good job, Des. It's South Africa along the southern coastline. It sounded French. I think it comes from a Dutch word, to be honest, since it's South Africa. Which country was formerly called Abyssinia? Which country used to be called Abyssinia? DR got that one right off the bat. It's Ethiopia. Ethiopia, which is such a fun word to say, Ethiopia. It's the right Ethiopia. It feels like that. Solid country name. The Chernobyl disaster of 1984 occurred in which modern-day country? What modern country did the Chernobyl incident occur? It's Ukraine. Good job, DR. It's Ukraine. What is the... Oh, everyone got that one. Very good. What is the capital of Mozambique? We just got really cold in here. It feels so nice. I've been hot all night and all morning. Now I'm feeling the cold finally. It's Maputo. Good job, Des. Maputo is the answer. In which U.S. state will you find the Grand Canyon? Ooh, I need to sit up. See how I'm leaning forward. Rooster is angry at the rain. Arizona. That goes to Mark. Arizona. Let's see. Chichen Itza, the site of a major Inca city, is located in which modern-day Mexican state? 1 second, I gotta rub my ear. In which Mexican state can you find Chichen Itza? It is Yucatan. Good job, DR. Yucatan. Very good. Incan? Oh, that's a typo. You're right. Let me fix that right now. Maya city. Mayan city. It is Mayan. It's definitely not Incan. The Incans didn't go that far north. That is a typo in this book for sure. It is. I have corrected it. Now it says Mayan. The Detroit metropolitan area extends into which Canadian city? The Detroit metropolitan area extends into which Canadian city? This is the rooster that's never figured out how to crow. He says cockadoo. Hamilton's a great guess. I would have guessed Hamilton, but it's not Hamilton. It's another little suburb just next to Hamilton. It is Windsor. Good job, Stan Talent. Windsor is the answer. Windsor, Ontario. My guess would have been Hamilton, but apparently it's Windsor. What's the largest Mexican state? Which state in Mexico is the largest? It is Chihuahua. Good job, DR. Des got it too. Congan Rex, California? No, not anymore. Baja California, maybe, but California no longer. Goodness, calm down. What is the largest city in Crimea? What is the largest city in Crimea? Note that they don't say what country Crimea is in this book. It is Sevastopol. Good job, DR. Oh no, Des got it first. Sevastopol. Sevastopol is the answer. I thought it would be Odessa, but I guess Sevastopol makes sense. The island of Hispaniola consists of what two countries? What two countries are located on the island of Hispaniola? That's the Iberian Peninsula, Mark, not Hispaniola. That's a good guess, though. It is the DR in Haiti. DR got that one. The Dominican Republic and Haiti. Good guesses, though. What is the only sea without any coasts? So there's a sea within the Atlantic Ocean created by all those ocean currents. What is its name? It doesn't have any land borders. It's its own thing in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The Sargasso Sea. Good job, TR. It is called the Sargasso Sea. If one sailed from the Philippines to Vietnam, what body of water would you cross? Would one cross? If you were to sail from the Philippines to Vietnam, what body of water would you be sailing over? The South China Sea. Good job, DR. Got it. The South China Sea. Good guesses all around, though, but it is the South China Sea. The Laccadive Sea is found in which ocean? In which ocean? This one's an ocean. Would you find the Laccadive Sea? The Indian Ocean. Good job, TR. It is the Indian Ocean. The Bering Strait divides which two oceans? So the Bering Strait lies between, what's the difference between an ocean and a sea? That's a great guess. A great guess. A great question. There are only the main oceans. Like a lot of bodies of water can be called a sea. Dara got that one, the Arctic and Pacific. The only oceans are Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and Southern. Right? Did I get them all? I think so. Everything else is a sea. You can't call them oceans. That's the difference. What's the capital of Paraguay? What's the capital of Paraguay? Asuncion. Good job, Des. Got it. It is Asuncion. The Wakan Corridor is a panhandle belonging to which country? In which country will you find the Wakan Corridor? Good job, DR got it. It's Afghanistan. Find it in Afghanistan. It's that little skinny part at the very top. The Pamir Mountains lie mostly in which country? So they go through a couple of countries, but which country are they mostly found in? Are most of the Pamir Mountains found in? The Pamir Mountains. Oh, it's so cold in here. I love it. I'm excited for the cold weather. Kyrgyzstan's a very good guess, DR. You're in the right corner of the world. It is Tajikistan. Good job, Prince Dara. Tajikistan is the answer. Very mountainous country. The Braj Al Bait is a complex of buildings in which city? The Braj Al Bait. What city would you find that building complex in? I can give you choices too if it comes to that, but I have a feeling someone's going to get it because you guys are very, very smart today. It is Mecca. Good job, DR. Got it. Mecca is the answer. In which city? So, Mecca. Yeah, it is very Arabic. Oh, here we go. Some ancient geography. Pangaea was a supercontinent that split into which two continents? So Pangaea split, where the Atlantic Ocean is now, into which two continents? And then it split further and further. Not Asia, and it's don't think of modern day names. They're ancient names. They're Gondwanaland and Laurasia is the answer. I'll give that to DR. Gondwanaland and Laurasia. Because they split further and further until the ones we get today. Which island is home to the most countries? Which island is home to the most countries? I'll give you guys some hints about it, but I don't want to give it away because I feel like someone in this chat already knows the answer because you're all very, very smart. Not Martinique. Good job, Shaj. Good guess there because the Caribbean islands. It is Borneo. So DR got that one. Borneo has 3 countries on it. Let's see. Bethlehem is a biblical town located in which modern country? In which country will you find Bethlehem? It's not in Jordan. It is Palestine. Good job, DR. Palestine is the answer. Which gulf connects Israel to the Red Sea? The gulf that connects Israel to the Red Sea is called what? It has, there we go, Aqaba. Yeah, I was going to say it has an Arabic name and a Hebrew name, but I'll take either one. I'll take Aqaba, the Gulf of Aqaba. What is the second longest river in Africa? What is the second longest river in Africa? The Congo. Very good, Prince Dara got it. It is the Congo River. Vilno, the name for a Polish city until 1939, is now the capital of which country? So Vilno used to be in Poland. Now it's the capital of what country? It's Lithuania. Good job, Des. It's Vilnius now. What's the name of the underground train service in Berlin? I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I mean, I think I know. Metro's a good guess, Shaj. It's not what they refer to it as in Germany. It is in France. They call it the Metro. But what do they call it in Germany? What's their underground station called? The Ring? They might have a ring line, but I'm not sure. That's not what the name of the train service is called, though. I'm pretty sure Berlin might actually have a ring line. Only a few cities do. San Francisco doesn't. Wagon Train? No. The U-Bahn. Kongan Rex got it. The U-Bahn, I think it's correctly pronounced. The U-Bahn, the underground road, U-Bahn. Let's see. Bohemia is a traditional region of which modern day country? In which country will you find the region of Bohemia? Czech, very good. That goes to Mark. It's Czech Republic or Czechia. Located in the Azores, what's the highest mountain in Portugal? It has the best name of any mountain. It's the best, in my opinion. What's the highest mountain in Portugal? It's Mount Pico. Very good, DR. It's Mount Mountain. Oh, no way. DR's family's from Ponta Delgada. That's amazing. You know, since I've done my Portugal video, I've known so many people who said that their ancestors or their family or their direct descendants are from the Azores. Like a lot of people. So you're probably going to get this next one too. A lusophone is someone who speaks which language? If someone is a lusophone, what language do they speak? Portuguese. Yep, you got it. I figured if you know enough about the Azores, you would know what a lusophone is. Someone who speaks Portuguese. The hammer and compass was an emblem displayed on which European flag until 1990? So which European country's flag had a hammer and compass on it until 1990? It could be a lot of countries. There's definitely some obvious choices there. A hammer and compass. Iceland? No, they haven't changed their flag in ages. 1990, and it has a hammer and compass. Hey, David, it is a former Soviet state. It's not Soviet Union. That was a hammer and sickle. But it is a former Soviet influenced state. One of those satellite states. And so it could be a couple of countries, couldn't it? But 1990 is your big hint there. Because I think, I'm not going to say. There's the guy that has to hotwire his car to start it, and then the car alarm goes off every single time. Once it's done, you're going to hear the truck go vroom. Once he gets it. There it goes. This is a country that no longer exists, I should say. Moldova, good guess. It's a country that no longer exists. Let me make sure my chat's not behind because it's going kind of slow. Either you guys are thinking or Googling. Czechoslovakia, good guess. It's not Czechoslovakia. It is a country that no longer exists. Yeah, you guys are just thinking. A country that no longer exists after the breakup of the Soviet Union. I think Czechoslovakia broke up in 94. I think it was January 1st, 94, because I remember it. Because I was a geography nerd when I was a little kid. Yugoslavia is a very good guess. That was 92, yeah. Not 1990. You guys are forgetting a big, obvious one. You guys are going to kick yourselves. A big, obvious country that no longer exists in Europe, that was Soviet influenced and had a hammer and compass on its flag. East Germany. There you go, Mark. East Germany is the answer. Finally got it. That's like duh. Like it was. I thought you guys would get this right away. What is both a Chinese island and the southernmost prefecture of China? David's getting too sleepy to focus. That's okay. That's kind of the point of ASMR, right? Is to get you all sleepy. Hainan is the answer. Good job, DR. Hainan is the answer. What is the southernmost subject of Russia? And don't say Ukraine. That doesn't count. What is the southernmost subject of Russia? Kamchatka? No, I think that's the northernmost, Shaj. Kaliningrad? That's still pretty far north. Oh, goodness. It is a region in Chechnya. Mongolia. The southernmost, guys, southernmost of Russia. It's where Chechnya is located. Chechnya is within this area. I did a whole video on it too. South Ossetia, that's a little disputed. It's bordering South Ossetia, though, so you're in the right part of the world. Because Georgia still claims South Ossetia. So this region is not disputed. It is part of Russia. But yeah, it's the Caucasus. It's in the Caucasus Mountains, not Crimea. We're not talking about Ukraine. It's in the Caucasus Mountains. It's the southernmost corner of Russia, and Chechnya is located within it. But there's parts of Russia further south than Chechnya. Dagestan. There you go. DR got it. It is Dagestan. Dagestan is the southernmost subject of Russia. Let's see. Which river flows through Baghdad? Which river flows through Baghdad? I like that I came on here to do work and I was like, nah, we're doing trivia. Every live stream becomes trivia, but that's okay because trivia is perfect. Not the Euphrates, it's the Tigris. Prince Dara gets that one. Tigris is the answer. The Tigris River, not the Euphrates. You know, it's always one or the other, but the Tigris is the one that flows through Baghdad. Which U.S. state has the most active volcanoes? I feel like this comes up in all the trivia questions too. It's Alaska. Yeah, DR, good job. It's Alaska. That one always comes up. You think it would be Hawaii, right? Hey, Skinny Legend. You think it would be Hawaii, but it's Alaska, like by a lot. They have a ton of volcanoes. Which country has the largest EEZ, or exclusive economic zone? Which country has the largest exclusive economic zone? I don't know how to give you any hints because I'm not an economist. Economy is not my thing. Not China, surprisingly. China's not even an option on here. Ireland. Not the UK. Especially not after leaving the EU. It is an EU country, I should say. Which country has the largest EEZ? It is France. That goes to Skinny Legend. I would have guessed Germany, but Germany's not even an option on the A, B, C, or D on here. So it is France. All right. Arunachal Pradesh is a disputed territory between India and which other country? Arunachal Pradesh is disputed between India and which other country? Here comes Prince Dara for the explanation. Except Skinny Legend got it first. It is China. China is the answer. Yep, it is China / Tibet, if you want to be more specific for David's answer. What was the majority indigenous population of the Caribbean known as? I need some more water. I'm getting hungry. You know those days when you wake up and you're craving something? The Taino, very good, TR. It's the Taino. I woke up this morning and I was like, I want mac and cheese for breakfast. And then a part of me was like, well, that's not a breakfast food. And the other part of me was like, I'm an adult and I can eat whatever I want for breakfast. So I had macaroni and cheese for breakfast. So I've been like not hungry at all for like the past 7 or so hours since I've been awake. Because I had a huge breakfast. But if you eat it, it's for breakfast. Exactly. As long as you're breaking your fast, it's breakfast. There are garbage trucks outside. They're so loud. Can you hear them? It's not even our garbage day, but like the area around us, it's their garbage day. Let's see. That's not a garbage truck. That's anyway. I'm not gonna listen to the cars outside. In which city would you find the Sheremetyevo International Airport? In which city would you find the Sheremetyevo International Airport? There's a lot of number ones on this page. Sounds Ukrainian, so you guess Kiev. It's not Kiev. The Sheremetyevo International Airport. Which city would that airport be in? That's a garbage truck. Any guesses? Any guesses? Is it the one with the super long runway? I don't know. I don't know anything about this airport other than what city it's in because of this book. Skinny Legend has to go. You have to read 2 books by Friday. Well, good luck reading. Jakarta? No. You're way off there, Shouch. Lucky on the grind. Good luck on your reading grind, Skinny Legend. You can do it. I believe in you. You can read your 2 books by Friday. Even with dyslexia, you can do anything you set your mind to. It's an obvious answer, folks. Sheremetyevo. Kharkiv? No. It's an obvious answer. Think of what language it sounds like and then pick a major city in that country. It's an obvious answer. Sheremetyevo. Moscow. There you go. Mark got it. It is Moscow. It is the airport in Moscow. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? What is the largest island in the Mediterranean? What is wobbling on my desk? It is Sicily. That goes to Mark. I'm not sure what it is. It's wobbling very quietly on my desk. It's really annoying. Sicily is the answer. What is the largest city on the island of Tahiti? I think it's the capital of Tahiti, too. What's the largest city on Tahiti? Papeete. Good job, DR. It is Papeete. Very good. What is the largest island in Hawaii called? Which island is the largest in Hawaii? The Big Island. Very good. It's Hawaii. That one goes to Mark. Hawaii or the Big Island. Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, sits on what island? On what island would you... I hear that side. Jutland? No, it's not on Jutland. It's on an island. Jutland isn't. Jutland's a peninsula. Jutland's attached to Germany, so it's not an island. It is Zeeland. Very good. Yeah, my stream says it's having issues, but it also says it's still going. Let me see. Zeeland is the answer. Okay, I should be good now. Let me see. Yeah. It's good now. Refresh the stream and you're back. Okay, yeah. I don't know what happened there. That was really strange, but it blipped and came back. So I am back. Perfect. I'm glad. Yeah, it blipped. So while everyone was refreshing, it came back. Perfect. The Åland Islands are an autonomous region belonging mainly to which country? Which country it's like the Åland Islands. It's Finland. Good job, DR. Finland is the answer. And Sweden. Which two mountain ranges are widely accepted as the boundary between Europe and Asia in Russia? So, which two Russian mountain ranges are the borders between Asia and Europe? Mainly in Russia, I should say. Wow, that was fast. It has the Ural and the Caucasus. That was so fast. Good job, you guys. You guys are so smart. The 38th parallel was used to determine the border of which two countries after World War II? It's not raining, says Ozarks. Well, it's raining where I am. It's raining where I am. You have to be more specific, Shaj. More specific. Because it's not just one Korea at this point in history and after World War II. Technically, there you go. North and South Korea was the border of the two countries, North and South Korea. I know both Koreas claim there's only one Korea, but let's be real. Let's be real. What is Canada's largest island? What's the largest island in Canada? It is Baffin Island. That goes to DR. Sorry, I got distracted. Baffin Island is the answer. Ellesmere is a big one too, but Baffin is apparently larger. Let's see. I don't want to give you these hard ones. Because if I don't know the answer, I don't want to give it to you, you know. What is the name of the U.S. research station at the South Pole? What is the name of the U.S. research station at the South Pole? Not McMurdo. I think McMurdo, I could be wrong here, but I want to say that's the British one. Or it's an American one that's at the coast, not the South Pole. It is a station named after the two men who were the first to reach the South Pole. Amundsen Scott. There we go. DR got it. It's the Amundsen Scott station. Jan Mayen is an island belonging to which country? It belongs to Norway. That goes to Des. Norway is the answer. Before the U.S. purchased the U.S. Virgin Islands, which country did they belong to? I've been sitting for too long. The last time I went live, you guys got it right away. DR got it first. It's Denmark. Not my tarot card stream, but the one before that I canceled because I was like, I need to stand up. My back and my legs are getting tired. Let's see. Jubaland is a state in which African country? Where would you find Jubaland? I'd have got this wrong. Yeah, I would have guessed South Sudan too, but apparently it is not. Maybe it's what South Sudan named their city after. Not Zimbabwe. Good guess though. Jubaland is a state in which African country? So it's kind of near South Sudan. Actually, it's very near South Sudan. Not Nigeria. That's a good guess too. It sounds kind of Nigerian. But it is not. Jubaland. I think it has a coastline. If I remember the geography of this country correctly, I think this place is on the coast. So it's not the Central African Republic. They do not have a coastline. Jubaland. It is in Eastern Africa. Eritrea is a good guess. It's very near Eritrea. Not Kenya. You're all in the right neighborhood. It's very near Eritrea. It's in that corner of Africa. It's in the Horn of Africa. I should say. It's Somalia. Good job. DR got it right before Des got it. It is Somalia, the Juba River. There you go. Very good, DR. What is the only, okay, so some more detailed Russian geography. What is the only autonomous federal subject of Russia? Which autonomous oblast is the only autonomous federal subject? It's not Chechnya, it's the Jewish autonomous oblast. Good job, DR. It's the Jewish autonomous oblast. Definitely not Chechnya. The Russians are patrolling that like nobody's business. Which major French city lies closest to the border with Germany? And still has a German name, too. Strasbourg is the answer. Good job, DR. It is Strasbourg. In which desert? Hey, Felinian's here. Welcome back. Good to see you again. In which desert will you find Las Vegas? The city of Las Vegas is found in which desert? The Great Basin, not quite. It's a bit south of that area, I think. Sonoran's a good guess. It's not the Sonoran. I think that's further south. It's the Mojave. Good job, Mark. As we say in California, the Mojave. I think it's Mojave in Spanish, but in California we say the Mojave Desert. What is the largest Australian territory, not state? What is Australia's largest territory? East? Not quite. Mojave or Mojave. It's spelled with a J. It is the Northern Territory. Good job, Mark. The Northern Territory. Yeah, it's spelled with a J, but it's pronounced like an H because it's Spanish. Let's see. What is the largest country to not have its own airport? That's a good question. What is the largest country to not have its own airport? This is a head scratcher. Bhutan? No, not Bhutan. Not Togo. Not Tuvalu. I think Tuvalu has an airport. I think Bhutan and definitely Togo has airports. I think Bhutan might. I know Nepal does. Felini's going to guess Chad because they like to guess Chad. It is Andorra. Mark got it. Andorra is the answer. Andorra is the largest country that doesn't have an airport. It is too mountainous. The 10 highest waterfalls in Europe are located in which country? The 10 highest waterfalls in Europe are located in which country? Not Switzerland. That's a great guess, Mark. It is Norway. Felinian gets that one. They are in Norway. There we go. The Big Easy is a nickname for which U.S. city? Which city in the U.S. is also known as the Big Easy? Not New York City. That's the Big Apple. The Big Easy. Not Chicago. That's the Windy City. The Big Easy. It's New Orleans. Leanie gets that one. New Orleans is the Big Easy. Triglav is the highest mountain of which country? I was just talking about that with Kusia. I think they must have left because they haven't answered for a long time. Triglav is the highest mountain of which country? Triglav. 3 peaks. Triglav. Triglav. It's on their flag too, if that helps. The three mountains, the three mountain peaks of Triglav. Not Czechia does, but you're kind of close. I put way too much flavoring in this water. It doesn't taste anything like water now. Not Slovakia, it's Slovenia. Shaj gets that one. Good job, Shaj. It is Slovenia. Which Scottish county is home to the most native Scottish Gaelic speakers? I told you I'm giving you the hard ones. Which Scottish county is home to the most native Scottish Gaelic speakers? Oh, Aberdeen's a good guess. It's on like the other end of Scotland, not Aberdeen. Try is 3 most Indo-European languages, including Hindi. How interesting. It's also Hindi. How interesting. Because in English, it derives from the Greek version for 3. Ooh, Orkney. You're on the right track, DR. You're on the right track. It's not Orkney, but you're thinking on the right path. Which? Hey, Dave is here. Oh, we're asking a question about Scotland. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Which Scottish county is home to the most native Scottish Gaelic speakers? It's 3 in Czechia. Interesting. Écosse? No. Isn't that the French word for Scotland? Écosse. Which counties? Yes. Which county is home? Sutherland? No. Sutherland. There we go. That makes more sense. No, not Sutherland. DRVP was the closest with Orkney. Orkney is a very close guess. Which Scottish county is home to the most native Scottish Gaelic speakers? It is an island county, I should say. Shetland, close. Not Lothian. It is an island one, not Shetland. The one that's not the Orkneys or the Shetlands. Can you guys hear the rain? It's very faint, but I can hear it. Stornoway? No. It is... Yes. Boots? No. It's an island county. Yeah, the chickens in general aren't very happy about the rain. I know they're all in their coop right now waiting out the rain, so roosters are crowing. Oh, Skye's a good guess, Des. It's not Skye. I don't know if Skye is a county. It's not the Isle of Wight. My goodness, Dave. It is, okay, I'm about to give you guys the biggest hint I can. It is one of the Hebrides. It's one of the Hebrides, not Shetland. The New Hebrides are in to the Solomon Islands, Mark. They're on the opposite end. The Outer Hebrides. There we go. That one goes to Des. It is the Outer Hebrides. Potala Palace is found in which Tibetan city? Potala Palace is found in which Tibetan city? An actual island. Oh no, Dave. No. It is Lhasa. Good job, Des. I was saying county. Lhasa is the answer. Which river flows through St. Petersburg? Oh, a lot of you guys got this. Welcome back, everyone. Which river flows through St. Petersburg? Not the Volga. Not the Volga, it's the Neva. Good job. DR gets that one. It's the Neva. A European car with the letter E on the number plate denotes that the car is from which country? So if a European car has an E on their number plate, what country does that mean it's from? They've got it. It's Spain, for España. Spain, very good. Marco Polo Airport is located by which city? Hey, Acid Nutrient, good to see you. It's been a while. It is Venice. Good job, Dave. Dave got that one. It is Venice. Everyone else got that one too. Very good. The Hagar Mountains are located in which country? The Hagar Mountains are located in which country? Ooh, some good guesses here. It's not Norway. It's not Mongolia. I'll wait for a few more guesses before I give you a hint. The Hagar Mountains. The Hagar Mountains. It is in Africa. Hagar. It is very close. Let me make sure I get that right. Yeah. Not the US. Hagar Mountains. Morocco's very close, Des. Egypt's also pretty close. They don't really have a lot of mountains in Egypt. They've got big cliffs and things, but it's Algeria. Good job, Felinian gets that one. It's Algeria. Inner Mongolia is the name of a region in which country? In which country would you find Inner Mongolia? DR got it first. It's China. Very good. Everyone got it. China. Very delicious food. West Azerbaijan and East Azerbaijan are provinces belonging to which country? So if you were in the provinces of West Azerbaijan and East Azerbaijan, what country would you be in? It's Iran. Good job, Des. I know you'd think it would be Azerbaijan, but it is Iran. Iran is where you can find those. You can thank the Soviets for that one. Speaking of Azerbaijan, what's the name of the Azerbaijani exclave bordering Armenia and Iran? What's the name of Azerbaijan's big ol' exclave? Not Baku, that's the capital. Not Nagorno-Karabakh. Yeah, that's not an exclave technically. He jumped the gun. Nagorno-Karabakh's the disputed area that right now is claimed by Azerbaijan. Artsakh? No, not Artsakh. The big chunk of Azerbaijan that's located in Armenia and bordering Iran. It's a big old piece of it. What's it called? It's really fun to say. It's kind of a tingly word, so I'm excited for someone to say it. It's not South Ossetia, it's Nakhchivan. Des got it. Nakhchivan. 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 It's kind of hard to say. Yeah, Nakhchivan. What is the name of Croatia in Croatian? How do you say Croatia? It's Hrvatska. Very good, Des. Hrvatska. How about Albania? How would you say Albania in Albanian? What Deb said. Hrvatska. How do you say Albania in Albanian? We were just playing this game like last week. It's not Albania. They definitely don't call it that. What is Albania known as? Albanska? No. It's not. It sounds nothing like Albania. Shipcari. Skipperry. I can never say it. Skipperry. There we go. Acid nutrient, got it. Skipperry. Skipperia, if you want to be more specific. That's definitely a Googled one, isn't it? Acid nutrient. That's okay. What is Hungary in Hungarian? Speaking of, it's your Swedish translator. Awesome. This one's also going to be hard for me to say. Magyarország. I'll give that to acid nutrient. Magyarország. But Des typed it perfectly. Magyarország. Foodless. Darn. Let's see. What is the highest peak? No, sorry. I said that wrong. Mount Stanley is the highest peak of which African mountain range? Mount Stanley is the highest peak of which African mountain range? Not the Atlas, it's much farther south. Mount Stanley is 5,109 meters, apparently. Which mountain range would you find Mount Stanley? Table Mountain? No. The Canyon Mountains? It's the Ruwenzori. Good job, Felinian. The Ruwenzori Mountains. Oh, hey, Ludmila. Good to see you. Oh, hey, Julio. Good to see you, too. That's so awesome. Oh, Ludmila was too high to join. That's okay. I'm sure you had fun. The Gulf of Finland separates which two capital cities? Capital cities. Tallinn and Helsinki. That goes to DR. Tallinn and Helsinki. Acid nutrient, got it too. The Tatra Mountains are a natural border between which two countries? Which two countries have the border of the Tatra Mountains? Slovakia and not Ukraine, Shaj, but Slovakia is one of them. Tatra Mountains, it's Poland and Slovakia. That goes to acid nutria. We've got some good trivia people here now. I'm so excited. The panhandle of Namibia is known as what? If this is Namibia, what is this long sticky out part called? The Caprivi Strip. Good job, DR. It is the Caprivi Strip, the Namibian panhandle, says Acidutria. No, it's the Caprivi Strip. This one goes out to Prince Dara. What's the name of the state found in both India and Pakistan? Let's see if you can get it before Prince Dara. What is the state found in both India and Pakistan? It is Punjab. DR got it first. Punjab got it. Kashmir is the disputed one, but Punjab is the one that's in. There's a Punjab region in Pakistan and then a Punjab region in India. Punjab's the one they're going for. Along with France and Finland, what's the only other country to begin with F? So there are 3 countries that start with the letter F, and Nasanutria got it right off the bat. It is Fiji. Des got it too. Ludmila got it. Jeez, you guys are too smart. You all got it. It's Fiji. What is the Rapa Nui more commonly known as? Can everyone put down the big book? Close. Rapa Nui is something that's on Eastern Island. You got to be more specific. You can't just say Easter Island. The Moai, the heads, not the heads. It's not the Moai. The Rapa Nui. The heads are called the Moai. Man, there was what was it? There was like a storm or something that damaged a lot of the Moai. And it's like devastating to the Rapa Nui. Mark has to go. Bye, Mark. Thank you so much for playing trivia with me today. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's some of them are irreparable. So, was it an earthquake or a storm? I want to say it was a storm, but they got like destroyed. It's an island. Okay, folks, the Rapa Nui are the. Oh, Julio's on the right track. The language. Oh, fire. That's what it was. The fire. Well, they call it the Rapa Nui. I think also call the island Rapa Nui. It's the. Okay, I'll be more specific. It is the people of Easter Island. A wildfire. That's what it was. It was a huge fire. That's what it was. They got burned. Isn't that sad? Hopefully something can be done about it because I mean, that's what I was reading. It was like you should be more outraged about the fire on Easter Island than the one at Notre Dame because Notre Dame can be fixed, but the Moai is a different story. But yeah, the Rapa Nui are the Polynesians who live on Easter Island specifically. Along with Micronesia and Polynesia, what is the other region of Oceania? There are 3 regions of Oceania. It's Melanesia. Good job, DR. Melanesia is the answer. That comes up in like all. Oh, you know what? Today I'm posting a country. Right? Yeah. No. Micronesian. Sorry. I'm posting a Micronesian country today. You'll get to learn all about that. Melanesia is like Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands and all of that. We're going to Palau today, so I'm excited for you to enjoy that video. Of the 3 regions, which one is Hawaii located in? Didn't know there were 3. Yep, Micronesia, Polynesia, and Melanesia. Which one does Hawaii fall into? It's Polynesia. Good job, Des. Yeah, I always explain my Melanesia. I'll explain it in today's video too. Melanesia is the kind of aboriginal, very dark skinned, very tribal kind of people. Polynesia is the hula, luau, tiki people. And everyone else is Micronesia. The etc. is Micronesia. Niagara Falls occurs between 2 of which Great Lakes? Or which 2 of the Great Lakes? Between which 2 lakes can you find Niagara Falls? Don't say, okay, I was going to say, don't say New York and Ontario. But it is Erie and Ontario that goes to DR. Very good, you guys. Ontario and Erie. Okay, this one's kind of long. Let me just read it as it says. The most northerly point of the contiguous United States is known as the Northwest Angle and can be found in which state? A beautiful place. So which state will you find the Northwest Angle? It is Minnesota. Very good. That goes to DR. Minnesota is the answer. It's that little blip at the top of Minnesota. Let's see. Which country in the UTC plus 14 time zone is the first place to celebrate New Year's? So which country is the first one to celebrate New Year's? It is Kiribati. Good job, Acid Nutria. Kiribati. Oh, all you guys knew it. Kiribati. Very good. Kiribati is the answer. Matthew Flinders popularized the name of which modern-day Commonwealth country? They screwed up the dateline. Well, they wanted to make it so all of Kiribati was the same. Australia is the answer. Good job, Acid Nutria. It is Australia. Which U.S. state has the largest proportion of Hispanics/Latinos amongst their population? So which state has the largest population of Hispanics/Latinos? It's not Texas, it is New Mexico. Good job, DR. It is New Mexico. I mean, makes sense when you think of it. Yeah, makes sense. Before the Burj Khalifa, what was the previous tallest building in the world? What was the tallest building in the world before the Burj Khalifa? DR got it quick. It's Taipei 101. Taipei is it. I think it was the Petronas Towers before Taipei 101. But yes, Taipei 101 is gigantic. Piedmont is a region of which country? If you were in Piedmont, what country would you be in? Dave got it right off the bat. It's Italy. Very good. Italy is the answer. Santiago de Compostela is the capital of which Spanish province? 101, I think, is the address number of the building. I'm pretty sure. Santiago de Compostela, it is Galicia, so that goes to DR. Galicia is the answer. Everyone's guessing all the different regions of Spain. As of 2020, which one of the okay, I'm going to just read it as it says. I'm not sure how grammatically correct this is. As of 2020, which one of the largest French-speaking countries in the world is not part of La Francophonie? So what is the largest country that speaks French that's not part of La Francophonie? It is Algeria. Good job, Ludmila, right off the bat. Algeria is the answer. La Francophonie being like a little club of French-speaking countries. It is definitely Algeria. Because I'll always remember that because I accidentally said, and I don't know why, I said France or French is the official language of Algeria in the Algeria video. And I get comments all the time like, it is not French, blah, blah, blah. It's Arabic. And it's like, okay, I have no idea why I said that because it obviously isn't. I think I was thinking of a different country I was researching when I filmed that. But that's the angriest comment I get. What is the largest Canadian island lying in the Pacific Ocean? What is the largest Canadian island in the Pacific Ocean? Not Victoria, it's Vancouver Island. Good job, Des. Got that one. It's Vancouver Island. Haida Gwaii, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Felina. You're going to go to Tunis for a French class. That would have been amazing. That would have been incredible. All right, this is another question that's in every single geography quiz book that I have. Yeah, Tunisia is very French-speaking. Thank you, colonization. This one's in every single quiz book. Brazil shares a border of all but which two South American countries? You were going to go to Niagara on Friday, Dave? Wow. France, yeah. Ecuador and Chile. There you go. Ecuador and Chile. Everybody got that one. It comes up every single time. It doesn't border Ecuador and it doesn't border Chile. But it borders all the other ones, including France. Yeah, they border Colombia. It's a huge country. Like it's one of those that you can't really wrap your mind around how big Brazil is. Cappadocia is a large plateau in which country? In which country will you find Cappadocia? It's Turkey. Good job, DR. Turkey. Julio got it. Ludmila got it. You're going to East Sussex instead. I mean, that's nice, Dave. There's a big old vroom vroom truck outside. Anyway, what is the largest religious structure in the world? The Amazon should have its own country. Well, now that Lula is going to be president, I think the Amazon's going to be protected now. It's not the Vatican, it's Angkor Wat. Acid Nutrient gets that one. It's Angkor Wat is the largest religious structure. Angkor Wat by like a lot. In Cambodia. The merlion, a half lion, half fish, is the mascot of which island nation? Which country has the merlion? Not Crete. It was a Hindu temple back in the day, Dar. That's correct. It switched to Buddhism, but it still has all the Hindu temples up there. Or the Hindu statues, I should say. Not Sri Lanka. Half lion, half fish. Oh, you guys are way off. It is an Asian island nation, I should say. They have a weird history with lions because it's Singapore. There you go, Des got it. It's Singapore. The merlion is their mascot. Because I want to say one of the Portuguese explorers, one of the first ones that sailed by, thought they saw a lion on the shore. And they obviously didn't because there's no lions in that part of the world, even back in those days. So lions are kind of a thing there. Feline has to go. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Let's see. NATO's headquarters are located in which city? Where's NATO headquartered? In what city? NATO. Sorry, I'm Californian. NATO, NATO. It is Brussels. So that goes to Ludmila. Yes, Ludmila got it. In California, we would say, let me get out of my ASMR voice. NATO. NATO. I'd say NATO. Mainland Denmark encompasses which peninsula? You just can't hear. Oh, cool. Jutland. Yes, DR got it. It's Jutland. Yeah, that time it's Jutland. Copenhagen is not on Jutland. Tiraspol is the capital of which self-declared republic? Tiraspol is the capital of which self-declared republic? Good job, DR got it. It's Transnistria. Des got it too. Transnistria in Moldova. What is the main spoken language in Eswatini? What language is mainly spoken in Eswatini? It's not Swahili. Not Swahili. It's Swati or Siswati. That goes to DR. Siswati is what it's called. English. Well, they speak English too, but Siswati is the dialect that they speak most often. All right. This one's really long. I'm sorry, I read it first. Martinique is a Caribbean island located between two independent island countries, Dominica to the north and what country to the south? Hey, Liam, welcome. Not St. Vincent. You're very close. It's St. Lucia. That one goes to Ludmila. St. Lucia is the answer. Very, very good. Let's see. Yeah, I know the Caribbean islands, they're very easy to confuse. Which alphabet or script is used by Austronesian languages? If you were to write something out in an Austronesian language, what alphabet or script would you use? The Latin, very good. Acid Nutria got it. They use the Latin alphabet. What is the only continental African country to have its capital on an island? So what is the only continental African country? Oh, that's an island. It's Equatorial Guinea. Good job, Des. Got it. Equatorial Guinea is the answer. As of now, their capital is on an island. Okay, interesting. They do have land on mainland Africa. That's what the question is saying. It's that Equatorial Guinea is a mainland African country, but their capital city is on an island. Gambia's capital, well, but it's part of the... I mean, it's not like Equatorial Guinea's island, where it's like in the ocean. Sao Tome is an island. Oh, I see what you're saying, Asinutria. Okay, anyway, on to the next. If the official name for France is the French Republic, what is the official name for Mexico? So what is Mexico's full name? The United Mexican States. Good job, DR. The United Mexican States. United States of Mexico. I like all that. The United Mexican States is what it's called. What was the last Islamic emirate in Spain, which lost its sovereignty in 1492? What was the last Islamic emirate in Spain? It is Granada. Good job, Acid Nutria got it. Granada is the answer, the emirate of Granada. I think Cordoba was the one that fell before that. But Granada, either that or Cordoba is in Granada. I can't remember. The center of Kansas City is located in which U.S. state? And I'm talking about the big city because there is a smaller Kansas City. It is Missouri, yes. You need a block of ice for your rain. Is it hot there, Dave? Missouri is the answer. Kansas City is in Missouri. It bleeds over into Kansas. So there is a Kansas City, Kansas, but the heart of Kansas City is in Missouri. Let's see. Lots of number ones. I don't like that. Which country is the largest producer of soybeans? Which country is the largest producer of soybeans? It's not China, believe it or not. You'd think China would be an obvious answer, but it is actually not China. Not Brazil, not Vietnam. It is the United States. That one goes to Ozarks. The United States is the answer. They produce the most soybeans. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. USA, yeah. New Zealand is named after a province in which country? New Zealand is named after a province in which country? The Netherlands, yes. Acid Nutria got very excited about that. The Netherlands, yes. Or Holland, I suppose, if you want to be specific. Let's see. So out of the world religions, the first, it is a rooster. Yeah, it's one of my landlady's chickens. They're not happy about the rain. I think the rain stopped. Or it's very, very, very light. Zeeland and Holland are very different provinces. Okay, just checking. That's true, huh? Now that I'm picturing New Zealand in my mind. That's true. Okay, so anyway, out of the world religions, number 1 is Christianity. Number 2 is Islam. What's number 3? Don't say Holland to a Dutch person. You're talking about the Netherlands. Yeah, true. It is Hinduism. Acid Nutria gets that one. Hinduism is the answer, but everyone else got it too. Very good, very good. Helvetia is the Latin name for which country? Helvetia is the Latin name for which country? It is Switzerland. Good job, DR. It is Switzerland. Nice. Bermuda is closest to which U.S. state? Which U.S. state is closest to Bermuda? Hey, Black Twice. Hello, nice to meet you. It is North Carolina. Acid Nutria gets that one. North Carolina is the answer. Florida would be the Bahamas, because the Bahamas are right there next to Florida. But Bermuda is closest to North Carolina. Let's see. So, Praia, the capital of Cabo Verde, is closest to which mainland African country? Praia, the capital of Cape Verde or Cabo Verde, is closest to Senegal. That goes to DR. Senegal is the answer. Let's see. The Tivoli Gardens are located in which city? What country is that? Or island chain? That's like further north. Copenhagen is the answer. That goes to DR. Copenhagen is the answer. The island of Maluku belongs to which country? In which country will you find Maluku? It is Indonesia. Good job, DR. Indonesia is the answer. In which country would you find the Mosquito Coast? In which country would you find the Mosquito Coast? Which? It is Nicaragua. That goes to DR. Wow. Nicaragua. I don't know why I'm thinking Panama, but Nicaragua is the correct answer. Motown is another name for which U.S. city? Where they made Motown music. Motown Records. Detroit is the answer. That goes to DR. Detroit. Des is always just behind DR. Detroit. Very good, everybody. Which two U.S. states are rectangular? Mosquito Republic and Nicaragua. Yes, that is true. Colorado and Wyoming. That goes to acid nutria. Colorado and Wyoming. Let's see. What's the largest city in the Irish county of Leinster? What's the largest city in Leinster? Yeah, I think the rain stopped because you can hear the chickens now. They're probably happy. It is Dublin. That goes to Dave. Dublin is the answer. Cork is in Munster. Oh, my tummy's growling. It's almost lunchtime. Switzerland is unique for its policy of privacy in which profession? Switzerland is unique in its policy of privacy in which profession? That's P's in that one. Banking, very good, Ryan. Banking is the answer. All of them, says Dave. Banking is the answer. Nihongo is the endonym for which language? Nihongo is the endonym for which language? It is Japanese. Good job, Julio. Hey, Dr. Pickle, welcome. Japanese is the answer. What is the most populous island in the world? What is the most populous island in the world? It is Java. Good job, Acid Nutria. Got that one. Java is the answer. What is the largest island in the Philippines? What is the largest island of the Philippines? It is Luzon. That goes to DR, but everyone else knew it too. It is Luzon. Which African capital is named after an American president? Which African capital is named after an American president? It is Monrovia. So I'll give that to Des. It's Monrovia, not Ville. Yeah, Monrovia. Part of the Great Rift Valley is submerged under what sea? Africa's Great Rift Valley is also submerged under what sea? Like watery sea. The Red Sea. That goes to Acid Nutria. It's under the Red Sea. Let's see. What was the name of the territory set aside for Black people during South Africa's apartheid era? Oh, wow, nice. Yeah, it's the Red Sea. Bantustan, very good, DR. It was Bantustan. Mandalay is the second biggest city of which country? Very niche question, yeah. There's a history version of this book that is on my Amazon wish list right now, but yeah, Burma/Myanmar, whichever one you want to refer to it as. It is Myanmar. So that goes to DR and Acid Nutria. Let's see. These all feel niche to Ludmila. What is the name of the town in the northern tip of Ellesmere Island and the most northerly permanently inhabited place in the world? Oh, very good, DR. Got it right away. It's Alert. Very good. Alert is the answer. What is the German name for the city of Munich? I know you guys are fast. What's the German name for Munich? München. Very good. München. That goes to DR. München. These are all very hard. The Corinth Canal separates the Greek mainland from which peninsula? The Corinth Canal separates the Greek mainland from which peninsula? That goes to Dave, the Peloponnese. Yeah, I can tell he's writing Peloponnese. The Peloponnese is the answer. What is the highest volcano in Europe? What is the highest volcano in Europe? It's Mount Elbrus. Good job, Acid Nutria. You'd think it'd be Mount Etna, but you forget that Elbrus is technically a volcano. Which European country has the largest amount of active volcanoes? Which European country has the largest amount of active volcanoes? It is Iceland. Although, I feel like I got this question in another book and the answer was Russia. So I don't know, but this book says Iceland, so we'll go with Iceland for now. Let's see. Belgium's capital, Brussels, is located in which Belgian region? Cough, not Europe. Goodness. It is Flanders. That goes to Dave. Flanders is the answer. It is in Flanders. Let's see. The remains of the Aral Sea falls between two countries. Which two countries? Do they have their own region? I think it just means like historically region. It is Kazakhstan is one of them, but Russia is not the other. It is Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Good job, TR and Ryan. Very, very good. Let's see. Which U.S. state would you be in if you crossed the Mississippi River from Memphis, Tennessee? So if you were in Memphis, Tennessee, and you crossed the Mississippi River, which state would you be in? It is Arkansas. Very good, DR. Oh, see, there we go. Des answered it for me. Brussels has a special status, but it's still in Flanders. DR got that one first, though. It is Arkansas. West Memphis is in Arkansas. I didn't know that. Let's see. What island nation is found in the Mozambique Channel? Yeah, the Aral Sea. That is a tragedy. That is an absolute environmental tragedy. Same with Lake Chad. It's not Comoros, folks. It's not Mauritius. Zanzibar is not an island nation. It's part of Tanzania. I wonder if this is correct. Let me see. Because I put Comoros and then erased it. Let me double check what the book says. Yep, that's what the book says. It is Seychelles. That goes to Shaj. Seychelles is apparently in the Mozambique Channel. Makes sense, I guess. Mafia Island is part of which country? It's above Madagascar. That's true. Mafia Island is actually not in Italy. Mafia Island. It's not Italy, no. Stop saying Italy. It's not New York. It's not the US. It's Tanzania. Good job, Des. Tanzania is the answer. Obviously has nothing to do with the actual mafia. It's obviously some kind of Swahili word, but yes. Which state is the southernmost tip of India located in? It's not another name for Sicily. Stop. That's mean. Which state is the southernmost part of India? It's Tamil Nadu. Good job, Prince Dara. An easy one for Prince Dara. It is Tamil Nadu. Sri Lanka, like 500 years ago. My goodness. Well, they mean now. Which country has the smallest coastline in the Persian/Arabian Gulf? Which country has the smallest coastline on the Persian Gulf or Arabian Gulf, whatever you want to call it? Not Kuwait, surprisingly. You think it would be because Kuwait is tiny. Bahrain and Qatar. No, there's one that's even smaller than that, apparently. It is Iraq. Good job, Ryan. Iraq is the answer. Romansh is an official language of which country? Which country speaks Romansh? It is Switzerland. Good job, DR. It's too bad Yannick's not here because it feels like there's a lot of Switzerland questions. Let's see. I only want to ask you ones that I know the answer to. Oh no, I said Nutria. Often incorrectly listed as Yaren, which island nation does not officially have a capital city? So unofficially it's Yaren, but Nauru is the answer. That goes to DR. Nauru. Oop, we've got a bot. Let me hide that. And I'm sure it'll pop up. There it goes. If they spam enough, it'll pop up. There we go. Okay. Not seeing anything. Yeah, it was popping up on my end. It was hidden, so don't worry. I got it. Which river flowing into the Congo River does the Central African Republic's capital, Bangui, lie on? So that was a long way to say. What river flows through Bangui in the Central African Republic? The Ubangi. Very good, DR. The city's named after the river. The river's called the Ubangi. The Ubangi River. What is the largest desert in the Americas? So north, central, and south. What is the largest desert out of all of the Americas? Very interesting phrased question. Atacama is very close. Not the Great Basin, not the Chihuahua, not the Sonora. Remember that desert doesn't mean hot. It is Patagonia. There you go, Des. Patagonia counts as a desert. So that is the answer. It is, yeah, the Patagonian desert. Yeah, technically. Which is the only country to exhibit every major climatic zone? So speaking of desert, there's desert, forest, so on and so forth. What's the only country that has all of the different climatic zones? It is the USA. That goes to Shaj. The USA has every single climatic zone within it. India probably, I can't think of them all. There's like 10 of them, so maybe India has like 9 because India is a very geographically diverse country. Let's see. Harar, often said to be the 4th holiest city of Islam, may be found in which country? In what country would you find Harar? Not Harare, that's Zimbabwe. Harar, often the 4th holiest city of Islam, is found in which country? It's not Iraq, not Jordan. Harare is the capital of Zimbabwe, but this is not what we're talking about. Not Syria. I will say, okay, I'll give you a hint. It is in Africa. Not Egypt. Not Libya. Good guesses, though. Harar is found in which country? Not Sudan. Not Algeria. Not Tunisia. You guys are making some great guesses here. It's a country that isn't primarily Muslim. They have a wide variety of religions in them. So, not Morocco, not Mali. You guys are making some really good educated guesses. It is Ethiopia. I said, Nutri, you got it. It is Ethiopia. I know they're famous for being a Christian nation, but it's very religiously diverse country, especially back in the day. What is the name of the strait that separates the North and South Island of New Zealand? What is the strait that separates New Zealand's North and South Islands? The Cook Strait. Very good. DR gets that one. It is the Cook Strait. Okay, let's do some more African geography. Mount Nimba is the highest point of which two African countries? So, Mount Nimba sits on the border, basically, of which two African countries? Mount Nimba. These are some good guesses. It's not Kenya, Ethiopia, Rwanda, Burundi. It's not those. It is in West Africa. West Africa. Mount Nimba, which I think refers to like clouds, to be honest. Not Ghana and Burkina Faso. Good guess. Niger and Mali, no. Nigeria or Benin, no. Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea. Good job, Des. That was some fast Googling. Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea is where you can find Mount Nimba. Let's see. Marie Curie Marie Curie named an element after the country she was born in. Which country is it? So which country was Marie Curie born in? It is Poland. Yes, Sasanutri got it. Poland is the answer. Polonium is the element. How many Guineas are there? Very good question. So there is Guinea. There's Equatorial Guinea. There's Guinea-Bissau and Papua New Guinea. So Guinea was the original one. Guinea-Bissau used to be part of Guinea, but they separated, and Bissau was the capital, so they just called it Guinea-Bissau. Equatorial Guinea they named themselves that. And Papua New Guinea was named because the European who discovered the coastline reminded them of Guinea in Africa. So, yeah, that's why there's so many Guineas. Guyana, I think, is its own thing. It's their own, the Guinean coastline. It seems there's so many, though, isn't there? There's too many Guineas in the world. Where did I leave off? The Rio de la Plata is a river with the capitals of which two countries lying on it? Oh, you know what? Equatorial Guinea was Spanish Guinea. That's what it was. That's why they're Equatorial Guinea. Let's see. Argentina and Uruguay. So that goes to DR. But everyone else got it too. Uruguay and Argentina. Which island is home to over 700 native languages? Which island is home to over 700 native languages? It's New Guinea. Good job, DR. Speaking of Guinea, it's New Guinea. What three countries consist of the Baltic states? Which three countries are the Baltic states? Asinucci got it first. Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. Very good. Very, very good. What is the University of Paris more commonly known as? What is the University of Paris more commonly known as? Not in that order, but whatever. The Sorbonne. So that goes to DR. The Sorbonne is the answer. What is the name of the palace that was home to the French monarchy before their abdication? Paris University. Versailles. Acinucci got that one. Versailles is the answer. Which city, known for its university, does the River Thames also flow through? So, not London. Besides London, what city, known for its university, does the River Thames also flow through? It is Oxford. Very good, acid nutria. Oxford is the answer. Interesting. Which U.S. state is home to a town named Frostproof? Which U.S. state is home to a town named Frostproof? It's Florida. Good job, acid nutria. Florida is the answer. Makes sense. Which motorway circles the London built-up area? That is a deep cut, I know. Which motorway circles the London built-up area? It's kind of a weirdly written question. Not the M95, unless that's a typo, because it's awfully close. Might be lunchtime soon. I'm getting hungry. Not 15. I guess I can turn this light off. The sun came out. Yeah. The sun is out. Remember how it was so dark at the start of the stream? I think the rain stopped. Let me see on my phone. Keep guessing, Asinutria. You're very close. You're off by one number. Process of elimination, yeah. Let me see. Did the rain stop? Yeah, the rain's over. Well, darn. Keep going, keep going. Let's see. The rain stopped, you guys. That was a quick rainstorm. It is November 2nd. There we go. The M25. Finally got it. M25. It is the M25. It's the circle motorway that goes around London. Let's see. I'm getting like exhausted. I need to go eat soon. Let me see if there's any good ones on this. Here's an easy one. Goodness. The district of Waterloo in London is named after what event in 1815? It seems kind of obvious if you know your history. The Battle of Waterloo. Yeah, I know. What kind of question is that? Yeah, that goes to Acid Nucci. I got it first. The Battle of Waterloo. Okay, last one before I go eat lunch. Which Central American country is the only one to not border the Atlantic Ocean? It's named after the song by ABBA. Yes, that's correct. They named it after the song. It's that good of a song. I'm not being ironic. It's a great song. El Salvador is the answer. Des gets that one. All right, I am going to go eat lunch. I'm starving. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. And, you know, I might come back later. Maybe after, goodness. Maybe in my evening time after my video goes up, because it's a short one, because it's just about Palau. We'll see. If I do, I'll post, yes, you're welcome, DR. Thank you for joining today. You were a delight to have around. I will post a stream beforehand. So, like, if I'm going to be live at 8 o'clock my time, around like 6:30, 7 o'clock, I'll post the little stream so that you guys know that it's coming. Otherwise, I won't be going live again. I might be laying down with my poor head. So, we got some of that music outside. I think that's my cue to go before I get flagged for copyright. So thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.